All right, guys, let's do a deep dive and see what Spirit has today for my beautiful Aquarius. First card up, Page of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. Very exciting. Very nice. Look at the rest of this layout, guys. This is absolutely beautiful. All right, just give me a quick sec to get a feel for what I am feeling with this layout here. Okay, so you're moving toward, or someone's moving toward you. It looks like you're moving toward each other. This could be something in the development stage currently. So this is about someone's energy. The energetic climate around this connection is shifting between what is being shown and what is being hidden from you. Okay, I feel that someone is presenting like a calm, controlled, or even slightly detached exterior around you, but what they are doing is they're actively evaluating where they stand and what their next move signifies for a long term. And the energy is indicating a strong desire for stability, clarity, and purpose. Okay, so let's continue and see what else we have. Okay, guys, just a reminder, I do offer readings. If you'd like to see what my services are, you can click on the description below the video. If you're loving the videos, guys, please get me a like and subscribe to the channel. All right, so this is the card of things being hidden, and this is the person. So this is a like a confirmation, but one more thing to add is things are going to start moving quicker than they have. Okay, so I'm watching this person move in, bringing in their cup. They again feel a little bit unsure. They don't want to act too quickly. When they do communicate some things with you, they're going to communicate these things out of just kind of assurities, or feeling more assured and confident about what is happening and where this relationship is actually going. Okay, because they don't want to end up, you know, in positions they've ended up in before. So they're going about this a little bit more carefully. Plus, I heard something and I felt that they see you as someone very different, and they want to do this in a calculated way. Not that they have bad intentions, though. It's quite the opposite. They want to bring something to the table and make sure that they are presenting something that you actually want, that you're going to be attracted to, that you are going to want in your life. And they're going to actually really try to impress you in a good way, like make you feel like they have something to bring to the table, and they actually do, and that you are going to in the end feel very connected with this person. They don't want just a one-night stand with you. This is something totally different. Okay, all right, let's continue. All right, guys, I'm picking up on your confidence level. Your confidence level, Aquarius, is actually through the roof. Many of you have been doing a lot of work and getting rid of, or just tired of this, okay? This is absolutely, you know, this kind of thing in your life that leaves you feeling left out in the cold. And over and over and over, a lot of you have gone through a lot of these types of situations that you're just done with. You're making sure that the moves you make are going to be solid moves for you, moves that are going to bring in happiness, excuse me. And also, you're understanding now that you are absolutely not stuck, okay? The hangman tells us we can untie that ankle anytime we want. Sometimes we tell ourselves for different reasons, or we make excuses as to why we are stuck in a scenario when we're actually not. Okay, so looking at things, perceiving things differently, knowing that whatever scenario, whatever situation we're in, we can actually change that anytime we want just by putting action behind it. Okay, and for those of you who are going to comment and tell me you're in a very sad, debilitating scenario where you can't change anything, I just find that hard to, I mean, even in a bad scenario, let's say, you know, let's say you are incapacitated, you're in a wheelchair and you're with somebody who's talking down to you, who treats you terribly, who's abusive, and you feel that this is going to be the rest of your life stuck with this person because you can't go out and work, you can't make money, and so you cannot take care of yourself. There are many programs out there, guys. There's so much help out there right now. You just have to be a person who knows how to look under every rock. And you can't sit back and just do nothing and succumb to situations, okay? Situations, I feel, even at the worst case scenario, are changeable. You know, some things you can't change. I mean, you know, not yet anyway. All right. But there's going to be some things coming in, you know, and what I was thinking in the back of my mind was, you know, like if you lost a limb, we can't change that, right? We can't grow a limb back. But there is technology that will be coming out shortly that will be able to do that. Yes, I said it. All right. I told you guys you will not be able to wrap your heads around what is coming, and I meant it. All right. So I'm seeing some type of communication here, again, regarding love and romance. I'm seeing a great many of you today are going through something with a significant, something that either they said or something that they're going to say. All right. And I do see an extra person in this scenario. So this could be a third party, and they could be getting ready to, unfortunately, tell you this. If this is what happened to you, please, if you don't mind, comment below the video. I know a great many of you probably don't feel like it, considering what happened and how you must be feeling right now. But I'm sending you all love and light if this is in any way you out there. All right, so here I'm seeing this looks like somebody. Okay, I'm seeing something here. I feel like this is somebody who's starting some type of side business, or you've already started a business. All right, things are going well. Or were going well. Things started out strongly, it looks like, but there's some type of conflict right now going on in regard to something here. Okay, so this actually looks different than how I started this out. Let me start over, guys, okay? All right, because I don't always get the feeling behind the card. Sometimes it's strictly I'm left with reading the cards. What consciously I am hearing and seeing is coming through now. All right, but I am seeing that there was some type of opportunity, like a work opportunity, that has come to an end. It looks like you thought you had this in the bag kind of thing, and it fell apart, and you might be going through some kind of inner conflict right now because you really wanted this to work. This is for somebody who got involved, or you know, this came up for you, some kind of opportunity, job-wise, it looks like, and it just fell through for some reason. It fell apart. You thought you had this wrapped up. So this could be for someone who went on an interview perhaps and thought you had it in the bag. It really seemed like you were going to get it, and you're surprised and shocked to find out that you did not get it. Okay, this feels like it had nothing to do with you. It feels like the actual job itself, the actual thing that you were going to be doing, let's say in this company, they shut it down. It no longer exists. So the capacity you would have been in at this place of business, they no longer have it. They shut it down, if you're following what I'm saying. And this is very detailed. So if this is you, please comment below and let me know that that is your situation. All right, we have the Four of Swords here. This is for all of my Aquariuses. Most of you are just needing a mental break, okay? A lot of you aren't taking this. I've been saying this for weeks. You must take this break, even if it's just even if it's the weekend and you're just nurturing yourself to no avail. All right, do everything in your power. Get that beer you love, get that food you love, get those snacks you love, get the movie going, invite over some friends, some close friends, get some hors d'oeuvres, like have a little fun. You're needing this downtime. You need to have like a refresher, and if you can, take the Friday off. Take a 3-day weekend if you are able to. All right, because I'm seeing a lot of you are just so overwhelmed and feeling so stressed out that, this is going to do wonders for you, okay? Make a decision to do something good for yourself, okay? This helps raise your frequency, guys, and overall makes you feel better about not just yourself, but things going on around you. It'll make you calmer so you can make better decisions, get more clarity, make more, of the right decisions. Right now we're in this timeline where we're losing the things that aren't there for our betterment anymore, and we're also making room for what is coming to us in 5D. We're releasing. We're doing a lot of releasing for people who need to, have been carrying around baggage for lifetimes, this lifetime, and maybe the last 10 lifetimes. Who knows, right? Carrying baggage and, traumas and, whatever's been being handed down through your families. There's just been so much, okay? It has to be released. You don't have any reason to hold on to these things anymore. They're in the past, all right? And everything you've gone through, you chose it. You chose it before you reincarnated and came back into this life. We do this, we reincarnate and choose events with the same group we keep coming back in with to learn and teach. That is what planet Earth is. That is your purpose in life, to learn and teach and become a better overall person, okay? In 5D, the only people who are going to be existing there are kind-hearted, loving people. And those are the people who have gone through many lifetimes, learned all their lessons well, and are vibrating very high and ready to love others and help others and accept the love and help back to them. Okay, so we're all going to be doing this for one another, just spreading love and giving to one another. All right, I'm seeing somebody that had a complete setback. Get ready for something beautiful to happen. All right, this is going to close the door from the horrific, I heard the horrific week that you had. All right, that set you back. I'm seeing the thing that you really wanted. You are going to get it. It looks to be maybe financial, and I'm seeing a lot of growth in this area. Also, something here with a feminine, okay, having to do with a feminine who has a lot of maternal instinct. This could just be the feminine energy. Sometimes Spirit wants us to know there's a lot of feminine energy around us. This is interchangeable. Sometimes we have a lot of feminine energy around us, sometimes masculine energy around us, sometimes a little of both. All right, it evens things out either way. And it just makes everything go smoother. Okay. All right. So let's continue. All right. Not only that, but we have the manifestation card in the center of this layout, along with wealth and prosperity. There's been some money that some of you have been stashing away for a rainy day, it looks like. And you are making a commitment to something, okay? I feel like you're looking into something, either more hours on the job or a side business or a new business or something that you're getting ready to fully commit to. You are definitely driven with this right now, and you're going to manifest it because you're so driven, all right? The King of Pentacles is somebody who's got a very calm, you're very calm, but you're also very driven. and you are very much a person who doesn't give up until you get what you want, okay? So it's a manifestation because you just keep plowing through until you receive what it is you want, okay? Now, I don't know if I just described most of my aquas out there. If that sounds like you, comment below and just put the word driven, okay? Because I think most of you are. I think, you know what I think. You're innovators. You're creators. You are lighthouses for other people. Your energy is just so potent and so balanced right now. You should be feeling a lot of balance right now, even if it just happened, okay? Even if it's something new for you. But it doesn't mean that everything in your life is going perfectly. You have the perfect job, you're making the perfect amount of money. It doesn't mean that. It just means that mentally, well, especially mentally, you're getting a grip on how life works. Like, however you're perceiving things, that is how you're feeling about life, and vice versa. However you're feeling about life and thinking about life, that is bringing in, manifesting the same, okay? So your thoughts and feelings basically manifest your future, right? So if you're, again, you know, I say this over and over again because some people out there don't understand. They're vibrating very low. They're they've trained their brain to think negative thoughts, like just really focusing on the negative. So when something negative happens, it's like, see, this shit happens, you know, every day, you know, twice a day. I never can get a break. And you're telling yourself, you're setting this up in your subconscious that, you know, your life sucks, basically, okay? And you're setting up your expectations to get more sucky life, all right? And you're vibrating down here because when your thoughts and feelings are negative, you're vibrating in the denser levels of 3D, okay? So it's some of you, I'm saying it over and over again because some of you are having a hard time wrapping your head around this, but it's absolutely true, all right? And you can change it by staying in a state of gratefulness, constantly telling yourself there's good things, and there is good things, and I'm grateful for them, and listing what are they, telling yourself, saying it out loud or saying it to yourself, it doesn't matter. All right, I'm thankful for this, I'm thankful for that. I have a roof over my head, I have food in the refrigerator, I have a vehicle, I have healthy children, whatever it is in your life, okay? You don't have to constantly focus on what you don't have or what's not going right in your life, because if you do, you're going to get more of the same. That's just how it works. All right, I'm seeing that I have a person here who's very focused on something going on that is very negative. It feels like what I was just talking about. It feels like I have somebody who you feel, in other words, that you don't have this freedom to manifest positivity, and you feel that you're trying, okay? You do feel that you're trying, and you're trying to invite or manifest positive things in your life, and you want this. You see it as freedom. If you could only, this would free you up, okay, from the chains that bind you. However, there's also a very negative side that you are focused on most of the time. Okay, so if you're focusing on negativity most of the time, negativity wins. Jeez. Okay, guys. All right. I'm kidding. I love each and every one of you. You know that. All right. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help you guys as best as I can. I hope that, you know, that's what's happening out there. I hope, you know, one thing that I say a week even, you know, might lift you up, might help you, might give you an idea that is going to bring in positivity for your life. That's what I'm about, guys. That's why I'm here. All right. Also, I feel that I'm here as a bridge to bring the third dimensionals who would like to move into fourth and fifth. You know, I'm your bridge to get you there. All right. I'm also seeing This is okay. So this is for somebody who has another person interested in them for like forever. You've always felt that this person is not for you. You've told this person that it would never work. You don't feel like that toward them. They're just friends. You're just friends. But as of recently, and as time goes by, you're getting some clarity on this, that this person is, because you've had such, you know, in the interim, you've had all these negative relationships blow up on you. And now you're starting to get clarity. This person's been there the whole time. This person's very giving, very generous, very loving, wants to take care of you, is always there. And you're starting to look at things differently with this person. All right. You're starting to even think, you know, well, we've been companions. Maybe something more can come out of this. So that is very special. All right. Let's continue and see what else we have. All right. Yeah, this is a masculine who has been feeling stuck. Doesn't necessarily have to be a masculine. It could be a masculine or a feminine, but this person has been feeling stuck the whole time. This person's very sensitive, by the way. They are an empath. So this person may also be Aquarius, but not necessarily. And I am seeing that they have been feeling stuck and confused about you know, their feelings toward you, because they can't seem to shake these feelings. They can't seem, they've tried, because it's been painful for them. All right, not to make you feel bad, but they still feel that you are their justice. Okay, they still feel that way. And this person has tried to fight it. They talk to themselves. They have tried to become interested in others, but they always come back to you. All right. All right, guys, that is today's reading. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.